Hey friends, what's up? It's Tiff back again for another Monday video. And looky what we got here. We've got Nova Color paints. So, I don't know if I told y'all this. Look at all them paint swatches looking like a big piece of magic right there. Let me just grab my coffee and let's chat for a minute while I have you here. I was waiting on my camera to get caught up and kind of focus in on what's going on because y'all know I'm still trying to figure out what's going on with this new camera here. So, why didn't I edit this out is the question, but I didn't. It'll be fine. Y'all just hang in here with me. So, I had told myself that I was not going to get any more paints. Okay? I haven't bought any paints in y'all, I'm being for real. I haven't bought any paints in a long time. In a long time. Okay? So I want us to go on the record for that. And then I said I was not going to get any more paints until I used some of the paints that I had up. Let me get a swig of that coffee right there. But you see, I'm obviously doing a paint swatch of the paints that I got. So Nova Color paints are, I've heard several artists who paint on canvas and many other things talk about what a great quality product it is for an affordable price. And well, to be quite honest with you, I have just been wanting to try them. And so finally, I gave myself a little grace, even though I still have plenty of paint to use. And I said, you know what, treat yourself, sugar, and get yourself some paints. So, again, I'm going to apologize for the fact that this autofocus keeps happening and I can't figure out the setting on here. But what I do want to call out here is that I am swatching with water and then I am swatching dry. All right, which means that I have a little bit of dilution in the first swatch and then the second swatch onto my journal because it already had like goodness behind it. I thought, why not swatch onto it and see what we have happen here. So again, typically the first swatch is going to have water to it right there, and then the second one is going to be, when it's done onto the white, is going to have be just a non-diluted fully baked version of just paint. So, I love a good swatch, y'all. They just are just fun. It's like a pop of color. It's like a little bit of easy magic that you can put into your journal. So, if you've never taken the opportunity to swatch out your colors and just, I don't use them like in the real sense of like making a graph and having colors and mixing your colors. Y'all know I'm not going to do all that. Let's just, if you're new here, welcome. But Tiffany ain't going to do all that. I'm just going to pick the color that suits my fancy and I'm going to use it, and whatever happens, happens. Now that was like a really dark grape color, but if you go looking on Nova Color's website, I can guarantee you it ain't called grape. I can't remember what it's called right now. But I really just wanted to come on here and chat with y'all, see how y'all doing. Too bad y'all can't talk back and be like, hey, girl. I also wanted to tell you, if you wanted the opportunity to be like, hey, girl, hey, and take a class on Zoom, I do have a Zoom class coming up this coming weekend. It starts on Friday, I'm looking at my calendar. Y'all just bear with me just a hop here seconds. It starts on October. Tiffany, it does not start on October. It is September the 24th is when we start. And then it's September the 25th. And then September the 26th. So 2.5 days of teaching and playing around. And my partners in crimes are going to be Kyla Givehand. She is an amazing bookmaker and artist. And then my other Friends, the quirky part of this is Miss Cindy, who is all about bright and beautiful colors and rainbows and all those things that are all happy. And that is Cindy Junk Art. She's Junk Art. So if you're thinking about, hey, you know what? I don't have anything to do next weekend and there's no cooler people than those 3 girls that I would like to hang out with, go and check the description box and get signed up. The last I checked, we had like just a very small amount of seats still available for that. So would love to have you to jump in and take that class. Again, it is 2.5 days of awesomeness, and you will you'll have a book that you'll end up with taking home, along with a lot of fun and cool techniques that you can incorporate in your mixed media projects and journals. So go ahead and take a look at that. Oh my heavens. Is that fluorescent pink? Well, I be damned. It is fluorescent pink, y'all. There is just nothing in this world better than fluorescent pink. Between fluorescent pink and Payne's gray, my life is complete. Like, those 2 colors are everything. Everything and everything. And then you go mixing up a little teal in there, and y'all, I'm done for. It is so delicious. And so what I will say about these paints is the color intensity is so good. Like, I'm really impressed with these paints. I'm also super impressed with the pricing of these paints, because y'all know I'm cheap. Okay, let's call it like I said. I like a good deal, and I think that Luca's paints, Lukas, Luca's paints is really good as well. I will tell you that these, I feel like, are a little bit thinner than Luca's paints, and maybe that's just because I've had Luca's paints a while and it's just kind of thickened up. And this is what they call, I'm going to call this one bubblegum pink. And y'all don't go over there on that website looking for no bubblegum pink, because that's not what it says. And obviously, I am so in the zone of swatching this that I am not even noticing the fact that right now, people, I am off of camera. Don't go blowing up my comments talking about it. I already know. And I'm going to also go ahead and let y'all know that I realized that some of the swatches did not get swatched, because guess what? My freaking SD card got full, and well, that's what happens. But you know what? I knew that y'all were going to be okay with it, and y'all were going to enjoy a video on Monday, even if the video gets cut off a little bit. But stay tuned for the still shots at the end. Now this one is a little tricky. This color right here is called Portrait. But on the color chart that I bought, I think you can add like a color chart to your order for $1. And so that color chart said that this was called Blush. And my friend Kristen, Alter State Studio, she said that this Indian yellow was everything, and y'all, it's everything. And if you've been taking the class that I have on my site by Frank Forsman, the portrait class, he uses a lot of transparent colors, and I feel like a lot of these colors right here that you see here are going to make their way into some really nice portraits. He does a really cool technique. If you haven't checked out my new website that has all the classes available, you should go down and check out the website, southerngalsdesigns.com, and you can see Frank's work if you're not familiar with it. But I think that he uses a lot of yellows and like pinks and reds in the undertones of his faces. And I am no Frank, but that doesn't mean I don't just try it. So I think I'll be using these for sure in some portraits. I think it'll be really nice. And then I'm just continuing to swatch here. And here in the next few minutes, you're going to notice that I'm going to stop swatching. Now, the sad news is that I don't believe that it got the swatch of the Payne's Gray. I'm hoping it does. Oh, yeah, it did. Okay, it made the cut, like right at the very end. But this Payne's Gray, oh, actually I didn't. I switched to another blue. But you can see right here that this Payne's Gray is really nice, and I'm excited to use these paints in a journal spread. So I want to know from you, when it comes to your brands of paints, what is your favorite brand? And I love you so much. I hope that you've enjoyed today's video, and until next time, y'all, toodaloo.